Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude, I
man?
don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll
Brandon.
come after your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you'd like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of the Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh no. Hold on. Hey, where is it? I can't find my the mouse. It's not working. What is that? Wait a second. Hold on. All right. Welcome to GUFON, ladies and gentlemen, midnight. It is June the 14th. It is Friday of 2024. So let's open that mysterious door and see what's on the other side. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am your host, Richard Giordano, and we're going to talk tonight about ancient Apache, indigenous, aliens, contacting, who, first, when, how, where, what, who, I don't know. We're going to talk about it a little bit of it, as well as talking about what's going on in the UFO community tonight. So let's do a little bit of roll call and get the shindig on the road, shall we? Marcel, Gufonian Metalhead, welcome to the show. What's up, Richie from Boston? TX482. Name Joe. Dan Peters, welcome to the show. Marcel, Gufonian Metalhead, welcome to the show. Andy Cowley, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, welcome to the show. Josie _UK, welcome to the show. This DJ, welcome to the show. F.A.P. Welcome to the show with your beverage in your hand. Let's hope that's all. Dorothy Hawkins with a $2 super dono. Mucho gusto generoso. It's a dono. Hey, Dorothy, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Oh, I don't know why that came up, but thank you. No. Now, where's the happy thank you for the... well, it popped up. I think I accidentally deleted that video. Thank you, Dorothy. Welcome to the show. Appreciate the $2 super dono to kick off the show. Yes. GUFON only can be here because of your help. Do what you can. Support the show. We need 60 a night. And then what's going to happen in July? I don't know. I really don't. But I can tell you this. It won't be every night. It ain't worth it. I'm killing myself. But I love it and I don't care. We're going to do it every night anyway, brother and sister. I'm testing you. All right, welcome to the show. Hey, who's this? Zuzi Kingdom. Welcome to the show. Raging Against McKine. Welcome to the show. Myra Page. Welcome to the show. The Apostate Prostate. Welcome to the show. And everybody else, welcome to the show. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of job to do. See? Nope. I can't get a real job. This is my real job. I got 2 of them. I can't work manual. I can't walk very well. So that's out the window. Oh, but you work out all the time. You can work like all those muscles and you can't do anything. That's all. You're in a controlled environment when you're working out. You're sitting. You're in a controlled area. There's nothing. I'm not doing this. I'm not throwing boxes. I'm not moving back and forth. I'm standing or sitting. Not the same. Well, this guy thinks he has a disability and he can't work? Yep. That's right. I can't. Haven't worked since 2020. Just been doing this for you guys. You're welcome. Who else is doing it every day? I don't care. And Thor, stop gaslighting fucking shit in the chat room. Getting sick of it. Every day. You may say you're joking and all that, but you're half joking. I know all about it. Yeah, whatever. And if I see blue eyes, she's gone. Not welcome. At all. Matter of fact, let's take care of that now, because I forgot. Goodbye, blue eyes. Nobody gives a shit. Because when people screw with me, I screw them back. I hate liars. Hate them. Hate lying people. Fake lying people. All right, now let's go to settings. That's right, I'm doing it right now. This is the way it goes. Everybody's like, telling me, especially Thor and a couple of you, telling me how I need to run my fucking show. No, you do. You do it. You do it. You do it all the time. Why did you block this one? Why is this one blocked? Why don't you do this? Don't say that. I don't like that. I mean, are you really a part of this? Or are you just trying to gaslight my chat room, my show, and be a nuisance? Because I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm not. I see other shows don't deal with it. I'm not dealing with it. Any negativity, Marcel, gone. I mean, ban. I'm tired of it. I put in enough time doing this thing. I don't need to be harassed during my own show. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it, and that's it. If you don't like it, you can go listen to Jimmy Church. That's what that go there right now. I don't give a shit. All right. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Nobody cares about GUFON except, you guys. I'm just saying the general population don't care. YouTube, I'm talking about. Twitter doesn't care. Nobody cares. Nobody. I was seeing other shows today getting the same treatment as me. It's not me. It's ufology. It's YouTube. I'm mad at that. I'm mad at them. And then on top of it, I don't need to be harassed in my show. That's coming to an end. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. If my attitude is my attitude, I'm allowed to have my attitude. But we do have rules, and there are people who get offended by what other people say, and enough. Enough is enough. Well, I'm not apologizing. I hate when people say, you should apologize. For what? For what? For being nice? I mean, really. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. It just frustrates me, man. It just frustrates me. Hey, Marvelous Marvin just became a member of Truthology for Goofology. I appreciate that, Marvelous Marvin. I know you're in it. You've been a member. You've been around. You're a continuing support. I'm just reading the chat room. I'm just looking at what people are saying. How many thumbs down do I get? Not many. Not many at all. I have a 95% thumbs up on my shows. That's pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. Do you really think I give a shit about what you think about me or my little show here? I've been doing this for 19 years. Do you really think I care about you, Thor? You think I care what you think? I'm giving you airtime because it's enough. That's it. Enough. How many thumbs down do you get? Just a baby. You're just a little baby. And I'm a baby, I know it. I'll admit it. I am a baby. I'm allowed to be a baby. This isn't yours. It's mine, Thor. That's the difference. And I'm not going to go unblock people because you want to flirt with every girl that's in here, whatever it is you're doing. How many thumbs down do I get? They don't show thumbs down. All I know is I'm at 95%. 95.1 is my average. It's pretty good. Considering we were at 90.1. We've gone way up. So thank you. Josie UK's here. Dan Peters is here. Everybody, all right, let's get started. Hasagrosamase. Jaja Binksy. Dorothy's left, probably. She doesn't need to hear this. That's why everything's changing. You can go and do whatever you want. I know what I do. I know what I bring, and I know what I brought, and I know all the sightings I have. I know I bring value to the community, even though the left doesn't think so. But who gives a shit what the fucking left thinks? They ruined ufology more. They made it look like a joke. Everything's a joke to these people. They're laughing at us every effing day. Every day. It's true. 1,000,000%. Elizondo, these people don't do anything for our community. Not a freaking thing. None of them do. None of them. They only care about themselves and what job they have. They don't care about your feelings. They don't explain things to you. They don't care what you think. All they need is their money. That's it. They need funding, and that's it. And they're always going to steal it. There's always going to be reallocation of funds illegally in this world, in this government, in all governments. I don't know about China. I mean, China's pretty, on the books. They're strict. Go live there if you want to have that kind of world, because that's not what I'm doing. I like to live in a free society without tyranny and without being lied to and without being harassed in my chat room. No, it's not all sides. It's the left. Who's on TV? The left, not the right. Nobody on right's on TV. Oh, yeah, I know what you're going to say. Oh, it's all politics. Yeah, it is. But Schumer? Come on. Really? The dirtiest mother effer to walk in Congress, to walk in that city. He is as dirty as dirt can be. He is a disgusting human. And if I had it my way, I'd put him in a blender. Yeah. Feet first. I would, the whole foundation of ufology started wrong. It started with a lie. If you want to go back to when it officially started, it started with Roswell. And ever since Roswell, we've been lied to continuously because they found out that through media, back then radio, that people will believe anything you say. And they still go by that mantra today. They still use it, the government, because it worked so well for so many years. Yes, it's breaking down. It is that type of thing. But what's going to happen is they're going to make things tighter. They're going to shh a little more. And we're not going to have any more congressional hearings. As a matter of fact, I don't know if we'll see another congressional hearing for years. Years, minimum 3. I'll be surprised if there's one this year. I don't know how, but the whistleblower thing, that's gone awry. I hear so many different things going on with these other whistleblowers. Oh, they're all ready, or none of them want to come out, or half of them, I'm not kidding, or half of them want to come out, or only a couple want to come out. And the foundation that ufology has been built on and has been added on top of insult to injury, lie after lie, year after year. How are we supposed to believe anything the government's going to say? Oh, no, disclosure. You know who I believe more than the government? Nostradamus. And Thor Panku. Yeah, Thor and Nostradamus, 2 of the smartest people, and they can predict everything. They know everything, these people. In a few days, the end of the world is coming. The new Nostradamus sightings, predictions. I just saw sightings and I said it. Well, World War III is just days from now. He dropped a bombshell again. An Indian astrologer, see, you didn't hear what I said, dubbed the new Nostradamus, is predicting the start of World War III in a few days. Tuesday the 18th, 2024 has the strongest planetary stimulus to trigger WW3. Oh my God. Kushal Kumar told the Daily Star. He's doubling down on a May prediction after Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi died in a helicopter crash. I'm probably sure I said that wrong. Is it Raisi? Because he spells it almost like raisin, R-A-I-S-I. Sounds like it's like a raisin. But on yesterday, This guy in New Nostradamus rattled off a series of current and disturbing events justifying his claim in another post. To Medium, the world on a brink. That scares the Shiite Muslim out of me. First, Kumar, this new Nostradamus, cited a recent terror attack that targeted and killed 9 Hindu pilgrims in the Himalayas while injuring 33 others. Next, he referenced that shots were fired at the dematerialized zone between North and South Korea when troops from the North crossed into the DMZ on Sunday. Thirdly, he cited that a conflict in Israel has escalated as Hezbollah forces in Lebanon recently barraged rockets at the Jewish state in retaliation for the death of a commander. Iran just pulled its own nuclear teeth. Did you know one of the original Nostradamus' terrifying predictions came true just hours into 2024? Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. Then Kumar, the new Nostradamus, pointed out in a maneuver uncomfortably reminiscent of the Cuban Missile Crisis, if any of you remember that, you're old enough, you should, Russia has been sending warships, including a nuclear submarine, to Havana, Cuba, right over up the street from me. And to top it all off, China has been administering war drills off the Taiwanese shores, freaking out U.S. officials. So, watching these developing war scenarios build up across the globe as the days pass by. And then he added that June 29th might also be doomsday. The Nostradamus knockoff previously predicted June 10th, which came to pass. So he's just adding, oh, no, you know what I thought? On the 19th of June. No, wait. Oh, what's today? The 19th? Okay, I meant the 22 of June. We have a few days. I never tried that accent before. Even if WW3 doesn't come to pass in a matter of days, state officials warn it's a serious concern. The doomsday clock, a representation of how close the planet is to nuclear war, was also set its closest to midnight at 90 seconds away for a second year in a row. It's getting bad. And the only thing I see happening is war. I really do. Every day I've been sitting here feeling it. I know it's going to happen. I just do. I do. That's why I die in the year 2036. I don't die because of old age. I die because I get shot in the forehead. That's the way I want to go anyway. In case you're listening, Lou. Hey, Lou, you want to take me out? Bullet in the back of the head. 3 times. Because if you don't, I'm coming for you. No, I'm not. None of that talk. None of that. Who was it? Sent me a sighting yesterday, and I forgot to play it. Anomalies and the Real Deal, I think. I don't know if you're still here. If you're here, I haven't seen you, but I'm going to play it now. It's, I don't know. You guys, this is from a UFO caught by NASA approaching the Earth. This is interesting. I'm actually excited to play this one. It's very rare, but here we go. In 3, at 2, at goo. Go.
So, it's itty bitty. But it doesn't just come in towards the Earth's atmosphere from outer space. It actually slows down in speed. Eventually, it comes to a complete stop over the Earth. I want you guys to realize this is in space, okay? This is not, this is up there, all right? It hovers here for a little bit, And it actually, if you look, right, look closely, it starts to go up a little bit. So it rises in elevation. There it goes. It starts rising a little bit in elevation in the same spot that it was when it stopped. And then it speeds off to the left at a high velocity till it's off screen. And it's going to look a little slow because of the range that the camera is capturing. But I want you to take into consideration how enormous the planet Earth is. All right. So look at how fast it's clearing that half of the entire globe. Now this is a 2x enhanced view, and it goes a little faster so that you can get a better idea of what the actual speed of this thing is like. This one is mind-blowing. It is very rare that we get to see a UFO from space itself and from NASA themselves. They usually cut the feed when strange things
Oh,
happen.
come on, look at that.
You know,
That's amazing.
error or whatever, and make an excuse for it. It seems that someone was asleep at the wheel, if you will.
That is really cool. I was going to say, maybe it's a satellite, and then it stopped. Okay, look at this. Come on. Come on.
With this next one, you're actually going to see this pilot sees this UFO, and he literally turns his plane around.
This is cool.
To try and capture what the UFO is and see what exactly. Look, there goes like a little tic tac.
What? I haven't watched this part. You have got to be This is unbelievable.
I find this one most interesting just because this person was so over it that they turned their whole plane around. They were like, no, I want to see what the hell this is. And honestly, if I was a pilot and I could fly freely, this is not a commercial plane, it's not carrying passengers.
Yeah, all right, we get it. Yeah, happy, joy.
Look at it. Oh my God.
What is it?
And this last one, I'll leave you guys with.
No, wait. We didn't see it, though.
Was a pilot.
All right, we'll go by each one.
Another weird blue light in the sky with colorful commentary. Enjoy.
These are illuminated balloons. I don't buy this. Let's see how it moves.
What is that? What is that?
You know what's sad? We'll never know. We'll never know.
Get the binoculars.
But it looks just like an LED balloon.
Wait. Oh, in the garage?
All right, I'm not watching this one. Let's look at this second one. Because this thing flies by the plane and it looked awfully clear to me.
Actually going to see this pilot.
That thing. Doesn't look like a tic-tac yet.
This UFO, and he literally turns his plane around to try and capture what the UFO is and see what exactly.
Wait a second. Did I just pause it at the right time? That thing disappeared. Oh, here it is. Look at this. Let's go into slow motion. We're getting thunderstorms right now, so you never know if the power goes out, but if it does, just usually comes back on. So, all right, slow motion. I don't know. It looked like it was spinning, right? Come on. Come on. It is the way it's cutting in and out. Like it's like right there, it's invisible. Why? Frame rate is that? Or what are we doing? 10 to 15 frames a second? Come on. There's no way that should disappear at 30 frames a second. Why? Look, that's 3 frames. It's gone. There's 4. 5. I don't understand. Where did it go? I go past it? It's pouring outside right now. We're not going to be able to tell what this is either. Come on. Here it comes. Come on. Here you come. There it is. See, now look, it's not disappearing now. Have you noticed? It's there in every frame. But when it gets closer, it plays a disappearing game. Watch. Oh, is it going in the clouds? Is that why? Maybe it went in the clouds. Whoops, wrong way, dork. Look, it looked like it went in the clouds. Let's see. We'll see when it... Okay, there, it went in the clouds. Let's see if it goes in the clouds again. Right there. That's what's going on. It's going in the clouds. See that? Right there again. Right here. It's going in the clouds. Yep. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it's even spinning a little, doesn't it? Watch again. Nope, not spinning. That is bizarre. That is a really cool sighting. Look at this. All right, now let's watch it in fast motion or regular speed. The weird thing about it, when this pilot first saw it, didn't he see it pass underneath him? So I guess he's got a couple of cameras rolling. All right, here we go. Fast motion. Keep an eye to the right.
Literally turns his plane around to try and capture what the UFO is and see what exactly. Look, there goes like a little tick.
It does look real, but I want to show you this. He must have two cameras. Nobody's talking about two cameras though.
This one, you're actually going to see this pilot.
See, there it goes. Whoa, there was another one I saw. Did you see it? There was something there. Right there. Right in front of it. There's this one. And the other one's, I think, up here somewhere. Watch.
Pilot.
There it is.
This UFO.
So there's two. Or am I imagining that first one? Let's see if it comes back. Let's watch for the first one.
Going to see this.
There it goes. Did you see it? They didn't see it, but I did. Watch.
Pilot.
No. Slow motion. Playback. 25.
Next.
Nobody else saw it but me. That's why it's not reported. There's going to be a small one. There it is. Saw it, right? Now here comes the big one. So there's two of them. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Pilot. This
first one?
One you're actually going to see this.
It's way up here. And then here's the other one. I just noticed the other one's camping out up here like it's not moving any closer. See? Is that it? Yes. So there it is over here going this way. The other one comes in is going this way, I believe. Watch. There it is. So there's the first one. The other one's right up here somewhere. Here it comes. Yep. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what that is. We'll never know. And people are going to have all their ideas on what they think it is. I don't know. I think it's a balloon. I'll stick with that. Because there were two of them. And when I can't figure out what it is, balloon. That's what it is. Pretty fun. At least we had something to look at. Yeah, that was from Chaos Moogle. 511,000 subscribers on that channel. I just want 50. You know, I never talked about contact in the desert. I never mentioned it. I never played any clips. I just kind of didn't care. But I have some. We're going to listen in to George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell. Yes. Holy crap. Wow. It is starting to get bad out there. All right. I'm playing this clip. I don't know. I didn't even listen to it. I forgot I had this, but I just want to see what they're talking about. Contact in the desert. Boop.
Edward R. Murrow Awards, 2 national Edward R. Murrow podcasts. We're really happy to have him, and next to him is George Knapp. And both of them, yes, Jeremy and George. Is Nevada's best-known journalist since.
All right, there we go.
But you when I need something.
Your microphone too. So there we go. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this.
Interest is in us. We know so much more than we did before, but we still don't have any concrete answers to the big stuff. I'd like to believe that there's some.
Guys, I'm just reminding you, if the show goes out, it's because I have a thunderstorm. It'll come back
controlling interest inside the government, maybe inside industry that's working on this. I know they are, but whether they know the answers to any of these questions or not. Jeremy and I have been pretty far up the food chain. I've been at this a long time and have developed sources and friendships and bits and pieces of information and a lot of stuff that I.
All he's saying is, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, we do this, we do that, all of this and all of that. Got it. I want some other stuff.
Intelligence. He was a civilian with a ranking of a.
Nope.
Remarkably devoid of any facts. Because the Condon report was, and again, now we have the Arrow report, which seems to be it's long, but it seems to be remarkably devoid of any facts. Any supporting material for any of the things they claim, and it seemed like it was like just a cut and paste job that would get you kicked out of university.
I compare it to Bart Simpson had to prepare a report for Mrs. Krabappel's class, and he wrote it the night before because this thing was preposterous. Typos and just factual errors, getting the dates of key UFO events that everybody in this room knows when they happen. Getting those things wrong. It's just sloppy and forced, and it seems like it was put together and put out 2 months ahead of schedule.
How about this, George? How about not holding on to a story from Las Vegas for a month until the big announcement and David Grush thing came out? How about that? How about not holding on to evidence, George? And Jeremy, how about you? With all of your disinformation information. Yeah, what a bunch of I wish I was there. I would have probably yelled out, disinfo agents, you suck. Something like that. I would. I don't care anymore. I don't care. They need to hear it in face to face, not on the internet. They need to see it. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't affect anybody. This doesn't make change. All I am is an echo chamber for my side, which nobody else cares. Really, very small people. I mean, very small amount of people, very tiny people, 2 inches.
When does that happen in government?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just so they could have Sean Kirkpatrick still on the payroll to go and spread the gospel.
Well, you both did a really effective takedown of this of the
on the weaponized
thing on weaponized, and it was pretty eye-opening.
Jeremy did that.
It was.
I don't remember what happened.
What you were laying out, and George, you were talking about how it really it accomplished a number of things in terms of just punching the hell out of the kind of UFO community, the whole issue. Like, can you describe, because it was kind of amateurish, but it was pretty professional in how it was doing its takedown. I mean, it seemed to have some real thought behind it.
Well, my impression was
it's getting bad out, like really bad.
That it was designed for 2 primary audiences. One is members of Congress. Members of Congress have power. They've been forcing the issue. Some of them more outspoken, some friends of Jeremy and mine who have been more outspoken than others, but there are a lot of people behind the scenes who haven't been outspoken who also are supportive of this, who'd like to know. Just basic human curiosity, what's going on, have we been lied to? This report effectively gives them cover to walk away from it. Look, members of Congress, every day they got some crisis on their plate. You know, there's Gaza, there's Ukraine, there's inflation, there's all kinds of things that are higher priorities than UFOs and UFO transparency. Those who are interested in it, even them would be pulled away by some of these other competing priorities. This gives all of them a reason to walk on and say, there's nothing to it, Arrow looked into it, we can do something else. And secondly, it was aimed at mainstream media. You know, after the New York Times story comes out, suddenly it becomes, if the New York Times can do it, it's acceptable for us to do it. Washington Post and New York and other newspapers, 60 Minutes gets involved. There was a lot of coverage that happened. Since that has happened, though, a lot of those folks have backtracked. You see the New York Times, they're not publishing UFO stories. They're publishing UFO diatribes and editorials that might as well, they're posing as UFO stories, but that are slapping this down. They're right back where they were for 50 years. And I think that report buttresses the position. It gives mainstream media who didn't want to cover it in the first place a reason to move on down the road and do something else.
Yeah, it seems like, especially like Julian Barnes over at the Times, the New York Times, just seems to be doing slight rewrites of press releases from DOD.
Yeah, I mean it's shameful. They all, you know, they get a hand-picked group of people who get the Arrow report the day before. How much time did they spend writing that story? It looks like Sean Kirkpatrick could have written it for them, you know, or Susan Go, and they just regurgitated what the Pentagon put out. It's shameful.
And any other subject, they would get others. They would get other sources. They would question the content of what they're told by DOD. But in this case, that never happens.
And they brought people in. They got their stories. They got their information.
All right, we heard enough of that. I had to go check out the storm. Holy crap, guys. Check it out. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. What's coming is very, very bad. So I hope we don't have any problems. Seriously. That was just now. That's one side of it. But where it's coming from is black. Right back there. That's where you can't tell. Come on, phone. Anyway, we're about to get really hit hard. Yeah, you can just look up Spring Hill. Yeah, we can go to the Weather Channel. No, we're not. All right, let's move along. I wanted to play that because I just wanted to see what they were talking about. And of course, you're going to get their narrative on how things are going and how hard everybody's working and all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. I want to change the topic for a minute. And I want to talk about near death. Do you know? Listen. There's just so much lightning. It's nonstop. How our body knows when death is near. I found this on Newsbreak, this little news thing. And it says you can smell it. Have you ever... now, I hate to bring this up. It's hard because a lot of people get cancer. But my mother-in-law had it. An ex of mine had it. My brother-in-law had it. They all died. They all had this smell. Like chemical kind of smell. They say it was probably from the medication they were on. But I've smelled that walking behind old people in the shopping mall center. It's a very strange smell. But in the realm of our senses, I guess it's called the olfactory system, olfactory system. The olfactory system often takes a back seat, quietly overshadowed by the dominance of sight and hearing. We navigate our world largely influenced by what we see and hear, and then relegating all the other senses as secondary roles, you know. But However, recent scientific discoveries have propelled our sense of smell into an intriguing spotlight, revealing its complex and profound impact on our lives. Beyond its ability to evoke memories, emotions, and all sorts of things like that, our sense of smell holds a hidden, almost mystical capability: the detection of the scent of impending death. Now, I used cancer death because that's the only time I've ever smelled it, but I think it's an internal thing that you smell when you're dying. It's true. Well, our sense of smell, a silent guardian perhaps, plays a pivotal role in our survival and daily experiences, far beyond what we might consciously acknowledge. But it's a sense that has quietly shaped human history, guiding us through both mundane and critical moments of existence. The nose, with its unassuming presence, harbors the ability to detect the nuanced sense of our environment, from the warning odor of spoiled food to the comforting aroma of a loved one. Yet, among its most profound capabilities is a secret held close, a mysterious talent for sensing the approach of death. Recent research spearheaded by scientists like Arnaud Wisman at the University of Kent has unveiled this astonishing aspect of our olfactory abilities. Imagine standing beside someone at the twilight of their life, engulfed in an inexplicable sense of impending loss. This sensation, eerily accurate yet difficult to pinpoint, might actually be rooted in the silent signals your nose is picking up, the distinct scent of death approaching, conveyed through subtle chemical cues. The scent of mortality. God, I can't think or talk with the storm out there. As unsettling as this may sound, our bodies begin to emit a specific scent as they undergo the process of decay. When you're alive, it's a scent that, unbeknownst to our conscious mind, signals the nearing end. This scent is primarily associated with putrescine, a chemical byproduct of decomposition. While we may not recognize this scent in our day-to-day lives, it resonates on a primal level, awaking ancient instincts buried deep within our psyche. This phenomenon suggests that our ancestors, much like us, might have been subconsciously attuned to these olfactory cues, enabling them to navigate the complexities of life and death with an awareness that transcends conscious thought. The connection between the scent of putrescine and our survival instincts underscores a fundamental aspect of our evolution, highlighting the nose's role not just as a detector of pleasant or foul odors, but as a sentinel attuned to the very essence of life's fragility. This is unbelievable. The primal response to decay. The detection of putrescine activates a primal alarm within us, echoing the ancient fight-or-flight response that has preserved human life through countless generations. This instinctual reaction to the scent of decay, including putrescine, likely evolved as a defense mechanism against the dangers of disease and contamination that our ancestors faced. In times when the peril of spoiled food, contaminated water, or a diseased environment was a constant threat, the ability to sense and avoid decay was crucial for survival. Now, this connection between our sense of smell and the most basic survival instincts reveals a fascinating aspect of our relationship with the world around us. It's as if our nose serves as a bridge between the conscious mind and the ancient instinctual knowledge that has safeguarded our species' existence. It's crazy, isn't it? How our sense of smell shapes our lives. Yeah. The emotional impact of scents. We know that. Scents have the power to transport us back in time. I had a bottle of Drakkar that I found during the move, the smell brought back every memory I had in high school. Because I wore Drakkar. And what else did I wear? Anybody want to take a guess what else? Drakkar and what else? Obsession for Men. That's right. Very good, Kelly. But can you imagine the sense of smell playing a crucial role in our health and well-being, that it can serve as an early warning system, alerting us to dangers such as smoke from a fire or the gas of a leak? Moreover, changes in our ability to smell can be indicators of health issues, making it an essential tool for medical diagnosis and a predictor of certain neurological conditions or impending death. Pretty wild stuff. I'll put the link to this article in the show description. It goes on a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, it goes on a little bit more. They talk about the health connection. You can whatever you can smell may tell you what's wrong with you. Now, when I was throwing up for a year, well, 3 years, but last year was the record. I never smelt any impending doom or any decaying anything. Just got sick. All right. Moving on from the nose and near death. Does anybody know who Dr. James Garrison is? I am very, very, very frustrated with this guy. I don't know why this guy, people on that side of ufology, should I say it? The left side of ufology looks at this guy and they say, yes, 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 you are my savior. You are my man. And I love you, whoever you are, Dr. Garrison, because we want you to say the things we believe. And because there's no proof and you're just saying it and you're a doctor, we're going to believe you. And we're going to take your big hypotheses guess and roll with it, Dr. Garrison, because you can't be wrong. You're a doctor, James. Check it out.
Single thing that is going to change history. The U.S. government is going to be offering incontrovertible evidence that we are not alone.
Shut up! You Einstein wannabe freaking cotton ball headed freak. Looks like he's wearing a 1776 mask. Mask? A wig! I said mask.
That extraterrestrial intelligences and civilizations exist.
Where's the proof, jerky?
They've been present and operating on planet Earth for some time.
Look, I believe it too. I believe it too. I believe it too. No, I'm on YouTube. No, I'm on Shadowban Tube. That's why I get on these guys, because they make claims they have no proof. Just say, if he would just say, possibly, throw the word possibly.
And there is evidence through alien spacecraft that have been retrieved and extraterrestrial biological entities that have been retrieved, that this is an undeniable fact that needs to be taken in by the world public at this time.
As much shit as I talk, they could all turn around and say the same things about me, and I know it. Don't you think it's fair that way? It is. It's fair. I don't care. Because I know in my heart, right? Don't you just know in your heart? That's all that matters. Who gives a shit what I say? Nobody cares. Like, if anybody really listened to what we talk about here, the whole show is about the cover-up, the lies, the charlatans, right? Why don't I talk about the positiveness? Because there isn't any. And every time we get ready to talk about the positive stuff, it's a negative. Jeremy Corbell's putting out a sighting tomorrow. Really? Then the next day we're disappointed. I still get excited because you never know. It only takes one, and we probably saw it and dismissed it. CGI, it's fake, it's a hoax. I have no choice. It's too good to be true. It always is. Ow. Always. It's never not too good to be true. It always is in this field. Always, always, always. Just makes me so freaking upset. I just can't. Something happened to my stories here. Everything. Somebody's account got suspended. Who? Oh, I don't know who. Oh, no. I think that was Tupacabra. Huh. All right, let's talk about these Apaches. Because I got a really good story here. Wow, it is coming down like mats and chickens outside. Seriously. Hold on. Into thin air? Oh, right. It's into thin air time. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. God, it sounded like a bomb went off outside. All right, let me play this for you. Into thin air's throwing it down like it's 1999 again. Hold on. Why isn't it? Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh my God, he's got 73,000 subscribers now. 73,000. Here's something really weird. Oh, wow. Okay, did you hear that? This is so amazing. Oh, we talked about that already. The manipulation of weather. Nothing new came out. Hold on, let's see if there's something there. I've got to go check something because I might have a leak. Hold on, all right. I'm just gonna finish this off for you so you guys watch this for a minute. Third phase of moon. Check this out. Finish off where we were yesterday.
Right now, public, the Manta project, but it's been under suppression for at least 30 to 40 years. Imagine what's going on now. What was the last new aircraft that you saw that came out of Lockheed, Skunk Works, Raytheon, any kind of new aircraft? It's all old school. What we're looking at is the new school, and it's being suppressed from us. Look at this new footage of another commercial airliner being flanked by something that we can't explain.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It caught our eye a little bit. We're sharing it again. You can see this commercial airline with a contrail behind it. And then we're seeing this thing that's just flanking it really close. That doesn't have any telltale signs of any wings or anything. No contrail coming off this object. Whatever thing's flanking this to the left is something special.
What I think is interesting about this one is the pulsing light in the middle. It makes me wonder if this is some sort of plasma technology that's powering the ship. But whoa, look at that. Another airliner, someone in an airliner captures a video, and it looks just like the disc that we have been seeing.
This is another typical saucer filmed out of an airplane. Thankfully, people are keeping their cameras on and shooting outside airplane windows. We need more of this. This reminds me of an elongated top, similar to the one we covered about a month and a half ago that had those weird appendages on the ends, although it doesn't have that. And it's silver, it's glistening in the sun, unlike the ones we just saw, which were all black.
You know, we're looking at this footage closer, and we're adding some brightness contrast, adding some filters to see if we could see what kind of propulsion is behind this craft, but we notice a couple other black orbs accompanying it. It's like, if there it is. Do you see it? It just passes right over the top of this disc, whatever it is. It's going faster than this commercial airliner, and we don't see any kind of wings, tail, or any means of propulsion. This is absolute proof, in my opinion, that we're looking at something that exists above us 24/7.
Yeah, cool footage. We see this, like you just said, like this thing's like moving faster than the commercial airliner. That's pretty impressive if this is indeed real. Again, could this be, I'm just throwing it out there, being done in Photoshop, but I like these little orbs, the black orbs that we're seeing from the right and the top left over there as we're looking at this all together. Pretty cool.
Yeah, what's interesting about the black orbs is they seem to be hovering very stationary in comparison to how fast this thing is moving. I mean, like everyone said, it's actually moving faster than the airliner, like way faster. So that's really incredible.
Yeah, they're still talking about this? Well, it's bad out there. Thank you for waiting. I had to go check. No leaks yet, but wow, is it coming down. It's fun. It's fun out there. And the sky... It's an orange color. You know that when it's going to rain really hard and you see that weird color, that green tinge in the sky, it's kind of like that, but like yellowish orange. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know, but it's raining so amazingly hard. It's fun. All right, let's get to these Apaches. Now, there was a rumor that the first contact made, which I don't buy, people are claiming were the Apache Indians, indigenous people, whatever. So I'm going to read this story here about the Apaches having relations. Not that way. I'm just saying, apparently they had a lot of mysterious encounters with aliens. And living in Arizona, I spoke with several different chiefs because they have petroglyphs on the rocks in Arizona. And there was a guy out there, I don't know if he's still doing it, but he claimed that the petroglyphs on the rocks were interactions, the stories of the star people coming down to meet the indigenous. And of course, real, like the scientists, legitimate ones, not fringe, they were all saying, oh no, archaeologists, whatever you want to call them. They're saying, no, those were just dreams and depictions of flying animals and portals and that circular thing, it looks like it's a spiral, and no, that has not, that's just dreaming of the afterlife. Oh, did you dream of dying? Do you dream of the afterlife? Do you dream of star people? Well, I do sometimes, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's so fun. I think that what they don't want to admit is that there was a very, very, very smart species that was here and it left, and they took all their tools, all their toys. They may have left a few things back, like a wrench or maybe a hammer. But here we go. Hey, wait, let me see what this does. Oh, all right. So here we go. The Apache's mysterious encounter with unknown beings. The Apache, a Native American tribe known for their bravery in battle, had their first encounters with Europeans and Africans during the Spanish conquest. The term Apache itself has roots in the Spanish language. However, historical accounts suggest that the Apache also encountered a race of beings that did not resemble any known human populace. Despite their reputation for fearlessness, the Apache acknowledged that these curious individuals instilled fear within their tribe. This raises intriguing questions about the nature of this mysterious race. Were they merely a figment of mythology, or did the Apache encounter an unknown race? Archaeological evidence could potentially shed light on this enigmatic encounter. If these beings were real, their origins, culture, and ultimate fate remain shrouded in mystery. Exploring this curious encounter through the lens of archaeology and historical analysis could yield fascinating revelations about the diverse people who inhabited the Americas before European colonization. It invites us to consider the possibility of undocumented civilizations and the rich tapestry of human diversity that may have existed in the past. Still, there may also be one thing that prevents us from learning the truth. The left. I'm sorry. Hey, it's almost election time. It's all out war. Hey, where's the rest of the story? Oh no! It won't let me read it on here, so I have to go to my phone and read it. Jesus. Because I don't have a prescription. On the phone, you don't need one, but on the computer, you do. Interesting. All right, let me open it up here. I was going good, too. I was happy. I was reading. We were all having a good time. Then all of a sudden, nope. I gotta find it. Hold on. Here it is. Oh, God. All right. I have read my 3 articles. That's why. They give you 3 free. Yep, they tapped me out. Oh, wait. That sucks. Well, you know the rest of the story, right? They came here about 1,000 years ago. They got involved with the indigenous people here, maybe the first time, maybe the 1,000th time. Nobody knows. But there is a story that talks about the Star People. And it's funny because the Cherokee, the Navajo, and the other tribes all call them star gods, star people. Very strange. Don't you think that transcends all star people? What else would they be? I like the story. I think that they did interact with something. I do. I think that the indigenous Indians, I call them what I grew up at. They're Indians. All right. They're not white. They're not black. They're not Mexican. They're Indians. And what's this new term for homeless people? Unhoused? Unhoused? Disabled is no longer disabled. Handy-capable. I'm sorry. It's stupid. All right. So do you guys know, there's no reason to keep talking about the Apache. You knew that wasn't going to be long. Russell Crowe, the actor, he thinks there's going to be alien disclosure in 2027. The actor. Now we're listening to actors and actresses. Well, we learned that when we saw what's her name a few years ago. What was her name? The weird one with the girl who sang to the ghosts. Who was that chick? All right. Hey, before I put this video up, help support GUFON, will ya? Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. Even you, Thor. Thank you.
Well, currently, I'm reading a lot of stuff that says, full contact in 2027. And there's all these people that used to work for NASA or all these other organizations
NASA?
out there talking about how our history as a species is really simply a series of genetic experiments to get us to where we are now. When you look around, there's a lot of proof that says that might actually be a thing. Anyway.
You know what they're hoping? They're hoping that, you're new to the field. Imagine you're a Russell Crowe fan and you see that video. You're going to believe what he believes. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, I do believe that. And all Russell Crowe is, see, this is why bad information helps the government. We just found out we're going to have World War III in a few days, according to the fake new Nostradamus. Disclosure is supposed to happen anytime, according to of ufology. We are. I'll turn into Alex Jones now that he's gone. I am going to summons that guy's energy. Right?
The globalists are all powerful. They're taking everything from us.
It's true. And Russell Crowe is the leader. 2027. See, now they get actors and actresses to get involved and to try to bring some sort of pop culture into it because, wow, how cool would it be to be like Russell Crowe, man, and believe in this stuff. It's all a ruse. It's all a ruse. It's all a ruse. All right, you want to see something cool? All right. Let me pull this up. Is Kelly Lewis still here? Kelly Lewis, EWIS. This is for you. Go.
The Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into
the UFO community. Just a little reminder, kids. Just a little reminder, and it'll be all right. All right. You guys all right? You guys doing okay? Because it's Friday night, I want to show you this amazing video that came out of the Himalayas. A skier skied right past a Yeti. And when he realized that, he turned around and wait until you see the Yeti. Guys, girls, and everything in between. You ain't seen nothing like this. In 5, 4, is it real? 2, go. Where's the Bigfoot? I don't see it. Where is it? I don't know. What? Come on now. See, this is what I don't need in our lives. This is from Vlad the Trender 450. Honestly, it's so silly looking, but it could be real. It could be a 25-foot Bigfoot. That looks like the one that was from Kandahar. Do you remember the Kandahar one? Not Bigfoot. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of people. I was thinking of giants. Yeah, like this one here. Right? Remember this story? It's a real true story. They found these giants in a cave, and they wound up killing one or two of them and then taking this one, and the story's being covered up. But look at the fingers. They have 6 fingers and shit. It's pretty wild. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. The giants at Kandahar again. We've done it before. We'll do it again. But it was 2 years ago. Anjali posted that. It grabbed my interest, really. All right. One person I'm not even going to. Let me see what this is. Let me see. I don't want to. Okay, I'm not doing it. All right, let's do this. All right. Dr. Greer had on Clifford Stone 10 years ago. Somebody just posted this today like it was new. 10 years ago. This has got to be one of the biggest disinfo people on the planet, this guy. I know a lot of people believe him. I don't. There's something with his body language. It's way off.
General Accounting Office look into and try to locate documents pertaining to what happened here in July 1947 as it related to a crash of some type of object. Congressman Schiff did not stipulate that these people were to find alien spacecraft or some type of UFO not of this earth. He only stipulated find the records that would answer once and for all what truly crashed here. The General Accounting Office was to later
All right. I didn't know it was going to be about Roswell. Screw that. My lights just flickered, by the way. The lights just flickered. I'm getting rid of that Clifford Stone. I can't. I don't like him at all. At all. It's hard for me to watch certain people, and he's one of them. He's one of them, for sure. Life on the Dark Side of the Moon, you say? Part 2. Well, you know that China went there, didn't they? Check this out. A former U.S. Army pilot claims he lived 92 days inside the moon. Did you ever hear about this? What did I say? Oh, he lived on the dark side of the moon. I said in the moon? He lived on the dark side. Check it out.
Found out that beneath the surface of the moon, 30 meters deep, there are structures that they can't explain. Looks like gigantic steel beams.
Wow.
What are those doing there? And you know the history of the moon as well. When they crashed one of the capsules into the moon, it rang like a bell for hours, meaning it's hollow. So there's something going on with the moon, something really suspicious. And one last thing before we go around it, when you talk about the one of the missions that went to orbit the moon, I think it was Apollo 10, they were seeing if they can just complete an orbit and come back to Earth first before they landed. When they got to the back side of the moon, which we call the dark side, the comms are off naturally because the moon is blocking comms from Earth.
Right.
But when the comms went down, somebody hacked the comms and was playing this music, which they thought they said it was kind of like spiritual music. And you can listen to the black box audio. All the astronauts in the capsule panicked and said, "Who's that? Where's that? Where's that sound coming? Where's that music coming from?" They found out that beneath the surface.
To me, that's cool. I want to hear that. We never heard that, did we? We never get the good stuff. It sucks. No, it's not fair, really. Everything that's cool is hidden from us. Think about it. Everything that's cool. We're not allowed to have toys. Oh my God. All right. Wow. Okay, I just found, holy mackerel. Check this out. Have you ever heard of a paranormal cloud? I don't know I don't understand this. Either it's fake or it's real. I mean, this looks extremely good and bad. Check this. I've never seen anything like this. So to me, I think it's fake.
In the sky?
See?
Hard to see.
It looks real AF though.
Really hard to see. They're fucking just all clouds too.
Right? It looked real. Watch.
Oh no. In the sky?
Tell me why would a cloud fart? It's a cloud fart.
In the sky?
That's real.
In the sky?
That looks real to me.
Art in the sky?
But why?
In the sky?
I've been studying the weather for 50 years since I was a kid. Never seen that before. Not once. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I've never seen it. I'm saving that somewhere in there. We got to look into exploding clouds. That's a weird one. I admit, that's a cool one. All right. How about this one? Waterfall alien. Oh, no, this isn't good. Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing it. It's a bad one. It's a bad one. I remember now. Okay, check this out. We were talking about smelling death. How about waking up and you're dead? That'd be weird. Here's a paranormal story. I remember watching this. I think it was on Unsolved Mysteries or something like that. Oh, I think it was Celebrity Paranormal. Well, this is a really crazy, cool story. A phone call from the grave. You probably have heard the story before. You remember it? Go.
On the other side of the phone was the voice I knew all of my life from childhood. This was my friend Adrian. Mike! He called me Mike. There's only 3 or 4 people in my life that call me Mike because I hate being called that. And right off the bat, I knew his voice. It was him. Adrian? And he said, help me. Help me. Help me! You know how to help me. Adrian. And I was like,
I don't like that, man. You hear this rain? I don't like that. First of all, what are you going to do? How are you going to help how are you going to help this guy? He's dead. Help me, Mike. Help me. Oh my God.
Adrian, where are you? He said, they're trying to take me inside. I ran away. Help me. You got to help me right now before they get back. Then I can hear all these voices screaming at him for being on the phone. I could hear a sound behind him that sounded like I'm only reminded of when I'm near a roaring fireplace or a barbecue. Voice on.
Oh, that's a good one. Very good one. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm going to have to bail. Yeah, it's time. We'll be back tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow's Saturday, so let's see what's on UFC Saturday night. Here we go. Okay, we'll be here at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, normal time tomorrow. All right. Oh, wait. Yep. Tomorrow at 5. And Rich Saves America. It looks like I'm going to be doing shows Saturday and Sunday for the weekend over there. And I've uploaded another video or two. So if you want to check out the new channel, go ahead. Just subscribe. Can't you just subscribe? It takes 2 seconds. Just let me get to 2,000 right away. How hard is it? Rich Saves America. Oh, it's in the link in the show description. Oh, boop. Oh, I did Rich a favor. Oh, I feel so much better now. Thank you for hanging out. Hey, we didn't get our goal again. So now we need 180 tomorrow. And if anybody out there wants to help GUFON stay alive and wants to support, let me know. Email me. We just need $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month. We could travel. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. There's somebody out there who's a million billionaire who could do it, who watches GUFON, who could easily say, here's that 5,000. It's like $5 to you. I'm being desperate. I am. We're in desperate times. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And I wish things were different, but it's not. It's tough for all of us. I understand it. I'm half joking. We're all struggling. And if I could get another job, I would. I get sick too often. It was once a week. After like I had the gallbladder out, I was still getting sick once a week. It would last 2 or 3 days. So it's not like I'm better. That's why I can't go work. I mean, I'm sweating right now. Always. Always. Doesn't stop. Nobody knows why. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you on the flip side tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And I appreciate you all. I do. I am joking a lot, but it's tough. It's tough going backwards when you're shadow banned like we are. I hate it. But we'll fight truthology for ufology forever for you. See? Forever. Who just gave something? Somebody just give? I heard a bell go off. Who was that? Who? I don't know. Scottish Alan was gifted a membership by Alpine Gulch. It didn't show up in my thing. Hey, that stinks. Let me pull it up on my phone, see what I'm missing. I have to give the thank yous because that's very, very generous. Here we go. There it is. I have to give the thank yous. Oh, look at all I'm missing. Thank you for gifting that. That is unbelievable, Alpine Gulch. Thank you. I hope you enjoy that membership, by the way. Believe me, you earned it. All right. We'll see you guys. See you guys on the flip. I didn't see anything. I didn't miss anything. I just heard a whistle. Why is that showing up in PayPal and nothing's there? Did I miss? It says PayPal. Oh, there it is. Hey, Marvin sent $5 on PayPal. Dude, thank you very much. Right at the end. I appreciate the support, bro. You did that. You did the membership. Dude, seriously, thank you. I really appreciate that. It's tough for all of us. And I am upset. I'm upset because I never imagined we would be at this point. We were doing so well in January. And then February 1st, I'll show you all how they shadow banned us. Probably the next day or two. It'll be a members show. But it's obvious. And when it's obvious, it pains me. And then I go and I look at AG's 111 show. And she had 31 people there. And she was getting 50 to 60 people. We were getting 150 to 175 regularly. And now we're doing half. How's that fair? When Sky Faggot News and these other shows over there, because they lean that way, to the left, they get all the business. Meanwhile, we're given the business. And we're better than them. We're smarter than them. I don't know if we're better looking, but we're fighting it till the end. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Man, it's like seeing your business fail. And you know you can really kick ass because you've done it before. You've done it before there was a shadow banning. And we had the #1 show for 4 years in the paranormal genre on Blog Talk Radio, by far. So we know we can do it. And I have never gotten an email from anybody in the history of any of my shows that said, your show sucks. I've heard people say, you suck. And that I could handle. But so it is what it is. So I wanted to also apologize to Thor, because I shouldn't have gotten that mad. I'm sorry. I see you in there saying shit. And then, you know, I'm like, all right, he's just joking around. And then you dig a little harder and I'm like, I don't know, does this guy mean it? And then I hear, you know, he's at Scambian's show and he's all chummy with everybody. So now I'm like, okay, I see. Playing both sides. I don't care. Just don't throw it in my face if you're going to come here and do that. And you haven't. He hasn't. Just, you know what it is? I get it, Thor. It's me. It's not you. And I have the same issue. Like when I joke with people in a text or in a chat, they don't get what I'm trying to say. They think it means something else. And if that's what happened, you know, I'm sorry. I don't know the context of what's going on in the chat, which is why it's hard for me to communicate with you guys in the chat, because I don't know what's going on. I don't. I'm doing this whole thing, and you know it's a fast-paced show. I don't stop and sit there and go, oh, what's everybody doing today? You know, and all this. I'm trying to get better at my craft. I'm trying to be smarter and read every single word and watch every video and learn. And it's frustrating seeing what YouTube is doing, knowing the product we have, where it could be as far as subscriber shit and all. You know, it's cool to get subscribers. It shows people like you. It shows you're a commodity of some sort, right? People are subbing, they're coming, they're listening. But if you haven't noticed, since January 31st, we lost 77 subscribers since then. And then the last month, we lost 44 of those 77. So not only was February the worst month we ever had, then March came and it beat that out as the worst month. April came, we had a little bit of a boost, but not better than February. It was still bad. And then May came and showed us what it looks like to be shadow banned. And it's hard to watch. So it's like watching your dog get old and die, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's not fair. All right. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of Wisdom, and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?